I'm responsible first and foremost for what we look like and how we do it. So what do the graphics look like, our sets, our lighting, and then all of the technologies and workflows around how we achieve that on air. During the recent eclipse coverage, the vast majority of graphics that you saw both on air, kind of in full screen executions, and in the studios, we had an entire augmented and virtual rendering of how the sun and the moon interacted and casted a shadow. All of those graphics essentially started in AI. We're using very specifically Adobe's product that's called Firefly. We're using this feature more for ideation. So as we're sitting there storyboarding and looking for new ideas of how are we going to visually storytell, can AI, can this product help spark some of those ideas? And then we may take bits and pieces of it and then turn it into a final product. We had a dining room, but it wasn't quite the right aspect ratio. We circled the image and we said, hey, we need this to be 1920 by 1080. Hit go and it rendered out the whole room in like 5 seconds. Had a cabinet off to the side and we didn't really like the way it looked. So we literally just circled it and typed in, replace the cabinet with a wood cabinet. And it gave us this ugly white one. So we said, hey, how about a brown one? It really does open up so many possibilities of where we get inspiration from. This gives now a whole new way of just typing in basic prompts and then seeing what this technology creates and saying, hey, does that give me an idea of what I could do with it, and sort of a starting point. We're really looking to say, how do we get more out of people? How do we spend less time on commodity elements like fixing up a scene or color correcting a scene, and how do we spend more time on the creative part of it, the ideation part, the storytelling part? We're not even in the first inning with this technology yet. And I think there's going to be a whole skill set on how do you get the most out of AI. Just knowing the prompts to type in, knowing how to ask it to do what you're looking for, that's an expertise I think of itself. And I think you're going to see people where that becomes part of their primary job. We're here because we want to storytell, we want to make high-end artwork. So if this could help make that artwork a little bit faster and give us more time for that, what I'll call the fun part, what I think is the fun part, the creative, that's really where we see the advantage in the tool.